Hello, and welcome to the Friday night random diorama, random chill and craft, whatever we're going to be doing here, stream. Just getting this set up, making sure everything is okay. As usual, I got to share the old link out on Instagram. Hopefully we have a few people in here in a little bit, and I hope everyone is having a good Friday night. It's pretty chill here tonight, as you might imagine. Okay. Alright, got one more spot to share it out to. Gotta do the broadcast channel on my Instagram. That seems to work really well. Really like that. Eldor, how you doing, Eldor? Eduardo, what's up? Back to Brazil. 2 weeks in the USA, Miami, Orlando, and Mount Dora. Awesome. I hope you had lots of Dr. Pepper, my friend. Eduardo's been talking about getting some Dr. Pepper for like the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 months. Dr. Pepper all the time, right on. Good to hear, Eldor, good to hear. Duffman, what's up, Duffman? You're awake, huh? How you feeling today? There's that. Figuratively speaking, what's up? How you doing, man? Fat Red Foo received. Ostradamus jumping in tonight too. How you doing, Oz? Hello again, friends. What's up? So, as per the usual, not exactly sure what I'm going to be doing, but it's going to be something around this guy, maybe. I'm not sure. Some props or something. We did this not too long ago, and this is like a computer console thing, but went with the wood grain, and this is what it looked like after the staining. And so that came out pretty cool. Pretty cool. You know, Axion, old Ed, suggested the puke green with the wood grain. I was going to go with the red, but you know, this looks like a station wagon from the 70s, and I do kind of like the look. I'm definitely pretty happy with that. Gotta do a little touch up on the screen there. Let's see. Matt Noon, what's up, Matt? Hey y'all, what's on the agenda? Working on a costume. V2 icebergs to match its card art on my end. Okay, cool. Duffman. Yeah, well, you know, when you come off of them, it can be tricky at times. Let's see. We got Oz doing great, brother. Big Four Horsemen launch again tomorrow. Oz, I don't even know. What's going on tomorrow? Tell me about it. Are you going to be talking about it? I'm sure you'll be talking about it on the stream tomorrow night. I'll probably pop by if you're on there. Briscoe's in the house too. What's up, Briscoe? Love everyone just coming by. For all the people that are... It's the same crowd as Oz's probably, because, you know, it's late night, so it's all the people that are freaking insomniacs or hiding from their family in the middle of the night when they've all gone to sleep. They jump on this stream and then they jump on Oz's stream tomorrow. It's kind of funny. Duffman, working on a campfire for this forest diorama. Okay, cool. Yeah, fires are cool. What are you using, like hot glue and a tea light or something like that? I need to make some of those. I actually have never done one that actually lights a campfire. That'd be good for me to do. Not So Super Mario, how you doing, man? Welcome. Well, I guess before I do this, we could take a look at... I got one of these in. So, full disclosure, this is from Entertainment Earth. They sent it to me. I did not pay for it. I had to pay a little bit on shipping because I didn't have quite enough money in my affiliate account to cover it. But I do like Warhammer, and I used to play Dark Angels, and I didn't have any Dark Angels, and I saw they had this on there. I was like, dude, gotta get some Dark Angels. So these freaking Joy Toy figures are pretty darn sweet so far. Yeah, man, so they got the power armor, looks really cool. And this is one of the, I think one of the lower price ones, actually. It's not as much as the Blade Guard Veterans that I have. But, yeah, you can see. Very nice. The chainsword I thought looked really, really cool. Like, the detail on them is, like, really nice. And the paint apps are nice. I mean, the paint's kind of flat. There's not a lot going on there. You got metallic. I think they might have done a little less shading on this one than they did on the pricier ones. But it still looks really clean. I mean, the guns just look freaking great. Now, I don't know exactly what this is, because I don't think they had this when I played Warhammer. They had bolters, and this is like a bolt pistol, right? A bolt pistol. And they had the bolter, and then they had a heavy bolter. And I think this is somewhere between... It almost looks like a heavy bolter, but it looks like something in between a heavy bolter and a bolter, normal bolter that a Space Marine would carry. But it's got like a nice little elastic strap on there. Not elastic, but plastic. Rubbery. Yeah, very cool. Well, now that I have him, I'm going to have him... And it's unfair because there's only one dude. And I have 3 Ultramarines. But I'm probably going to have them fight each other in some photos. So maybe I'll get some more Dark Angels. I don't know if they did the Raven Wing, which is like the attack motorcycles and all that. That would be pretty cool if they did. Just give them a touch of weathering. Yeah, Briscoe, you could, but honestly, they're really done very well. I kind of don't want to mess with them too much. Okay. Let me back up here and read this. Oz says the newest figure... Okay, the Obscura drop. It will be Christmas Carol related, maybe Jacob Marley. Okay, going live early for the second drop, and Trevor, the 4 Horsemen photographer, will be joining us. Oh, that's very cool. Very cool, Oz. I bought a bag of flock and opened it up on the way home. Fat Red Foo, you never open your flock in transit. That's a bad idea. Matt Noon, sorry, working on a custom version. G.I. Joe Iceberg. Okay, to match its card art. That would be cool. I'm not familiar with with that figure, honestly. I mean, I know G.I. Joe, but I'm not super familiar. But that's very cool that you would, try to... That's the whole point of doing a custom, right? Getting something that they don't provide. Joy Toy makes solid figs. Yeah, I think so, man. I dig them. I dig them. I really want to get some of the mechs if I'm gonna, be on someone's Christmas list. Okay, gonna be shilling like a villain, right? Ostradamus, right? Oh yeah, shilling like a villain. What am I doing? These are from Entertainment Earth, guys, so if you ever go shopping on Entertainment Earth and you want to help me out, use code RANDOMDIO for 10% off, and sometimes they give free shipping depending on the amount you order. It changes sometimes. I think it was like $70, but code RANDOMDIO. I will get a little bit of a commission off that, but it helps me out, and maybe I can get them to send me more free stuff. All right. Thank you, Oz, for that reminder to shill. I'm not up. My shill muscles aren't up to snuff yet. So the flock got a hole on the way. Yeah, dude. No. Flock is horrendous. It will get everywhere. All right. So I don't really have anything pre-cut. I think I'm going to start with maybe like a simple little crate. What do I want to do? Maybe something to sit next to him, like a crate with some beams on it. I don't know. Let's go to the Hotwire cam and just see what the heck comes up. Let's go ahead and do that. And Eduardo, yes, I know Golden... What? Real quick, Eduardo, yes, I do know the Golden Corral. We used to call it the Golden Trough. And we would go take our work lunches there. You can eat a lot. go ahead and glue this together and see what it gets us. Whoa, where'd the music go? Oh, there it is. All right, let me take a look in the chat, see what we got going on. Hot wire cam. Oh, yeah, man. I'll be right next to you shilling, brother. Ed, you got to do it sometimes. The precision's so smooth. Man, I messed up a bunch of times, but thank you. It works. You know, it works. It all works. J Dioramas, thank you, thank you. Okay, let me get this hot glue gun plugged in because I think we're going to be relying on it heavily today. And we got the old Aleene's tacky glue ready to go. Okay, I'm lost. No need to explain, but that was fun to watch. So, Matt Noon, basically, I wasn't sure what I was doing. I decided I was going to make a crate or some kind of science fiction-y thing that's going to stand next to... Oh, I left the dude over there. I'll paint green. That'll look kind of cool with this guy. And I'm not exactly sure what it looks like yet. I didn't make a plan for it. I'm just freeballing pretty much. I'm gonna put some slats across the front like that so it gives me some variation in the surface. This is gonna go on top somewhere. Maybe I'll put a couple of buttons and doohickeys over here, and then we'll get, like, you know, some little bump outs like that to give it some kind of, just make it not look so plain. And yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. And we'll go from there. I'm going to trim this off real quick because that's difficult to paint over that black bit. All right, and I just added one more angle on there because I don't know, I thought it might look cool. I don't know how that's gonna look though. Yeah, it'll look all right. Specifically for that slog figure, so yeah, pretty much. And Fat Red Food, that's basically all I do here, man. I literally almost started the stream with my shirt off and realized I had to put a shirt on. Yeah, Briscoe, I mean, you know, it'll be like something in this color scheme that'll look cool sitting next to this guy. This does look cool next to him, but he just looks so freaking huge that I might do something else to go with him that's like a little bit bigger. But I haven't decided exactly what yet. All right. This thing, nope, we're not quite charged up yet. I kind of want to make a platform for him too, but I got to think about that. I could do it by hand, but honestly, like the geometric shapes, I'm thinking like maybe a hexagon stacked like on top of each other would be easier to do on the laser cutter, to at least cut the templates out and then use that for the foam. But I don't know. I'll see. I mean, I was thinking what could go with this guy? I mean, obviously a room or, like, you know, some control screens or something. But he's not built to sit down. That's kind of a problem. Like, I can't make a chair for him because he can't sit. I mean, he looks awesome and he weighs a freaking ton, but he won't sit down, dude. There's no freaking way. I mean, I guess I could just kind of lean him back I don't know, man. His standing and sitting position is basically the same, except leaning back a little bit. So, he just needs stuff. Yeah, Oz, that's a good idea. And I almost was thinking kind of along that. A hover platform would be nice. Would be nice. Too fat to move, kind of like Baron Harkonnen from Dune. He's literally like the same size as him, so that would make sense. You know, this is a really nice... Wonder if I could pull a cast off of this. That'd be funny if I just like... This one doesn't come off, but if I could get a silicone mold of this and then cast that 2 times, that would look like awesome jets on the bottom of a hover platform. You know what? Maybe I could. I got some 2-part putty. Maybe I could. Maybe we'll try that a little later. This isn't my figure, though, and I'm going to feel bad if I end up getting it all gunked up. What do we got here? What do we got? He's a prison warden, so lookout platform with surveillance, yeah. Randoms only fans. I'd pay $50 for that, Fat Red Foo. Right on, right on. But Oz, yeah, I do like the hover platform. I mean, even if it's not for him, because he's freaking heavy. So anything I put him on is going to get freaking smashed. It's got to be sturdy. Over time, it's going to really beat the crap out of foam, but it would still look cool. But even having, like, hover platforms next to him, you know, for, like, moving freight or moving prisoners. There's something about this guy. Like, even though he's the prison warden, doesn't he just look like a pent-up, like, UPS manager or something like that? Like, he just, like, the way he's built in there, he just looks like a guy that works in a freight job like Tom Hanks was in Castaway, you know? He's just like that guy. He's just, like, standing there. He's pissed off. Nothing's on time. I could see him, like, moonlighting in a warehouse somewhere as in addition to being his a prison warden. Like, his cousin runs Interstellar Freight or something like that. I was definitely thinking Dune. Yeah, the prison warden. Oh, they went down on price? That's cool. That's cool. The power of dial compels you. Reinforce it with popsicle sticks. Yeah. He would smash popsicle sticks, though. I mean, I'd have to... Yeah, it's possible. For sure. You're right, Oz. I mean, I got some thicker stuff than popsicle sticks, too. I got me one of these right here. That's pretty thick. Problem with that is I'm going to want to laser cut it. And I'll do that, but I'm not going to do it on the stream because I got to get my computer, hook it up, and pull the laser cutter out, run a fan, and all that. So we'll stick to things I can do by hand here. One day, I would like to have it set up where my workbench is even bigger, and I have the laser cutter, and I have a little mini table saw, a small one, and just have all the tools set up. And sorry for bumping the microphone, and have cameras on each tool so I could just switch around. And if I had enough space, even having someone here with me working on stuff, that would be really cool. He's definitely a black market product shipping manager. Yeah, he works in HR. He totally could work in HR. He's like the one guy. There's like 30 women in there, and he's that one dude that's just like a total grump. Yeah. Pissed off shipping clerk. He's the manager, dude. He's not a shipping clerk. Look at him. This guy? No way. He's He's been there for like 15 years, bare minimum. He's not happy. Random workshop. Yeah, that's really the direction I'd like to get to eventually, Oz. Let's just start tacking this thing together. I don't know if I'm going to need hot glue for that or not. We're just going to put this up here like that. We'll hot glue that. That figure, it is a nice figure. They definitely have done a nice job with it. All the different textures on it are really interesting to me. I mean, there's just so many different textures. Even like the belt is different than this, even though they look similar. What's up, TK? A long day in that spacesuit, that dude would have. Yeah, stench apocalyptic, no doubt. Absolutely. I haven't seen you here before, W88. Thank you for the comment. Dear Random's friend, we regret to inform you your figure was misbehaving and was sacrificed to the diorama gods. Yeah, he's kind of used to it already. He just brings things. I think he forgot I had it. He just brings things over here and forgets about them. Usually he wants me to work on something, like I got a Superman figure he wants me to add a beard to. I've been putting that off. I need to do that for him. Or do a repaint or something. Hello all, how's it doing? Bill, what's up, Bill? Bill, I was looking at your trouble alert some more. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with that. I do have it printed out. See? Got it right here. Where's the main piece? Yeah, there it is. That's pretty cool. This would be probably the hardest part to do, or the most little nitpicky. Getting the angles wouldn't be too difficult. What were you thinking of that? I mean, I was thinking I could just, I don't know. I don't know exactly what I'm thinking. All right, we got that. We're gonna add some bits and boops here in the front. Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures. That's Bill. I gotta check out some more of his videos. I was listening to your video the other day on some of the origins of, like, you know, the backstory with the Masters of the Universe stuff, and it was pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. You kind of don't, like, on the surface, people I don't think realize that stuff goes that deep. I didn't even realize there was that much backstory available for it. These are a little squished at this end, but that'll be all right. Maybe I'll turn one around. Well-raised buttons, the logo being raised as well. Look more like the real one instead of just a real toy instead of a paper craft. Yeah, yeah, the buttons, I could... I'm thinking about it. I'm considering doing something with it, for sure. There's just several ways, you know. I could do a lot of it on the laser cutter, and I might, or I could... I was thinking of making the main chunk of it instead of out of laser cut wood, which is trickier. I could just make the main chunk of it out of a piece of 2-inch foam, 2-inch thick foam, and then, you know, all the meaty parts would be foam, but then the picture frame and the buttons and all that would be laser cut wood, and obviously the logo, I'd have to trace it in a computer program. I might be able to get Photoshop just to cut that out, you know, do an outline and make a PNG of the logo that you already have. I'm not that good with that stuff. I got to get better at it. I figure out how to do something and then, you know, 5 years go by and I forget how to do it and they change the software and I have to relearn how to do it again. It seems like what I keep doing every couple of years. Oh, shh. Hey, Carol. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. LOL sounds familiar. Yeah, Bill, I'm sure, man. That's just how it is. I can't keep up anymore. It'd be better if I was interested in like one or two things, but I'm always bouncing from thing to thing, and I forget way more than I remember. I have to be, you know, doing it somewhat consistently for it to stay in my memory. So I don't know, that looks kind of like something. I don't like this over here. Now it's looking like a rocket or something. That's too much. Okay, maybe something like that. Something off-cent, like, you know, cattywampus. Or maybe even square. Do I have a square? Let's run to the Hotwire cam for a quick second here. I'm too old for this technology. Bill, I'm trying to, like, add some stuff to the stream. I finally realized, like, oh, there are plugins for OBS. And I'm gonna start doing some stuff with that, but it's like everything you want to do, you gotta spend time watching a video, learning something else. Every single thing is another piece of something, and yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. All right, let's switch to Hotwire cam for a moment here. Okay. Nothing wrong with a little cattywampus. No, Ed, there's not. It's nice, bro. Once you paint, I think it's perfect. Yeah, it's gonna look good. I think I'm gonna add some buttons up here. I got some already cut, laser cut stuff. I think I'll add that. Yeah, that. We'll give it the old cattywampus treatment real quick here. So, Bill, did you make that? Like, did you draw out the file for all that papercraft? Based off the cartoon, I'm assuming? All right, let me get a couple of these pre-cut bits. What do we need? We need a piece of scrap. Ah, that'll work. I guess I missed my brother by a few minutes. Yeah, Carol, he was in here for a little bit. Just talking about some of the stuff he's going to be doing tomorrow with the Four Horsemen. Bill said, I did. I modified patterns from a couple of other paper crafts, extending and enlarging. Oh, okay, GIMP. Yeah, I used to use GIMP a long time ago. It works. Very cool, Bill. Yeah, since you actually made it, I'll definitely do something with it, man, because I like that you did that. That's really cool, and we'll make something happen with it. And you are now officially my second channel member. I appreciate that very much, Bill. Thank you very much. I'm gonna get something made up eventually here. Fat Red Foo was the first one. Thank you, Fat Red. So I'm gonna get some kind of screen or something made up thanking everyone for that. Appreciate it. Fat Red says, "Oh, I know he's an emissions tester at the Intergalactic Way Station." I mean, maybe. Whatever he is, he's not happy. I mean, this does not look like the face of a well-adjusted individual. Here, let me get the hood off. This is probably like Oz when he worked at GameStop. Thank you so much, Bill. This piece is too small for this. Hold on, let me get a proper piece of glue scrap. Have you ever seen a happy emissions tester? I guess not. I guess not. Okay. I feel like it needs something on the top too, and it's a little uneven there, and that's gonna bug me. But we're gonna make do. So let's do. Will this work? How will these look? Just some beeps and boops. Just a random freaking bar. Yeah, screw it. Let's just do a random freaking bar up top. That looks cool. Boop. Just like that. Coming along, coming along. I know how... Bill, you know what I need to do? I need to figure out how to get chats on the screen. I still don't know how to do that. I'm not using StreamYards, though, and that might be the trick of it. Yeah, I need to get a plugin for OBS to do it, I think. And yeah, I know how exciting it can be to have people care enough about your channel to actually support it in a meaningful way. Indeed, yeah, that's very true. It, as you know, obviously, because you've been doing this a while, it can be difficult sometimes to keep the motivation up to keep doing things, for sure. I've been doing, videos on Instagram for pretty solidly for a few years. And I had some YouTube videos from like 7 or 8 years ago now, but I just kind of like did a few of them and then just stopped. But I'm not going to do that this time. And I'm just going to keep going with it. It's been going for about 2 years now. I have no plans of stopping. I never should have stopped before either, but... life, you live and you learn. Okay, we got 2 there. Put a beep there. Oh yeah, let's put a D-pad on here. What am I doing? That's what needs to be right in this open space right here. A D-pad. Do we do it down? Yeah, down and then a couple of lights above it. So we'll put that right there. And I didn't cut these bits for this project, obviously. These are left over from some of the desks I made. I'm not done making them, but I tell you, having some pre-cut little laser cut pieces like this has been amazing. I'm always going to make sure I have some little buttons on hand. While it might be easier to like plan everything out and cut it all in one piece, just having this stuff for, when the mood strikes you, it's quite nice. Malfunction. Major malfunction. Come on, get in there. All right. Well, I kind of want something there. I don't know what. Let's see. Let's do... That's not straight. That's a little better, but still not straight. Let's see. There we go. That's straight. Yeah, that's gonna look good. Let's put some. Let's take a look at the chat. What's the chat saying? That bar is crooked, FYI. What bar is crooked? Which one? It's all a little crooked. Nothing's perfect. You're gonna have to be, I don't know if you're joking or if you're serious. You gotta be more specific, Fat Red Foo. I signed up for Streamlabs and they offered an overlay that adds chat to the screen, also for showing super chats. Streamlabs or StreamYards. And the thing that I didn't like about I'll look at Streamlabs. The thing I didn't like about StreamYards is it doesn't allow you to have multiple cameras until you get like $40 a month or like their higher packages. And I use 2 cameras now, but I have like, the Hotwire cam and all that. Yeah, Matt, sure. Go look up on live stream on blah, blah, blah. Go look up on Instagram after the live stream. I have lots of reels on there. They're really short. And there's some long videos on my YouTube channel as well. I'm also on TikTok, but it's mostly Instagram reposts. TikTok is Random Dioramas with an S. Yeah, Bill, I'll come by sometime. You just let me know. We'll work something out. No problem. You could totally make the Maid from the Jetsons. Yeah, that probably could. The older stuff like that, Fat Red Foo, is they use simpler shapes. That's why, when I did the hover cycle, it looked like an old Fantastic Four or something vehicle because they used simpler shapes back then. Now with more computer-generated stuff, and even if you look in comic books, like when they do the stuff in the background, they'll do more boxy stuff sometimes, and more, especially when they were drawing it by hand, because it's just faster. Alright, well that's on there. This isn't going to look right anywhere. I mean, it wouldn't look terrible. It wouldn't look terrible there, but I think maybe yeah, we're gonna do that. You do OBS. Your OBS is a virtual cam and lit OBS. Oh, okay, I see. The top bar with the boops look crooked. The boops. That's a technical term, by the way. StreamYard is good for multi-person podcasts, but not for a show like you do. Yeah, I did want to be able to add guests eventually, Ed. And when I started looking at what it took to add guests in OBS, I was like, oh my God, this is a bit much. I tried to do it, and it was lagging, and I was having all these issues. But I need to set some time aside to just play with that some more. Brian Jared, what's up, Brian? Okay, so we got this. Do we want to add something to the back? It's kind of plain. We could throw like a panel or something on there just in case there's a shot of the back. It'll look not so blank. Jetsons from my time. 50. Yeah, the Jetsons are cool, man. I used to watch the Jetsons when I was a little kid. I mean, they were reruns, but Flintstones too. Heck, I liked Mighty Mouse. I used to really like Mighty Mouse. StreamYard with OBS is what I use. You can add music and video clips to StreamYard and then let their bandwidth handle. Okay, yeah, that's cool. All right, Bill, I'm gonna look into StreamYard for sure because I need to spend a little time, and I don't mind spending a couple of bucks to improve the stream a bit. You know, probably just like everyone else when I started doing it, I wasn't sure if I was going to keep on doing the live stream, but I kind of, you know, I like, it forces me to do stuff, and it forces me to be like on the fly creative too. When I do things off camera, now I do get like this sometimes and just kind of ad lib, but you tend to like think a little more, you start searching more on the computer, and you get analysis paralysis a bit. This is usually kind of nice, like get kind of free flow. Oh, look, I ruined up the bar again. Made it crooked. So yeah, there's some stuff I like about doing it this way, for sure. All right, so that's pretty cool. There could be something there too. Man, damn it. Do I want to add something there? Yeah, screw it. We're already here, guys, right? We might as well. I mean, if it's going to be next to Slog here, Slog has more detail on him than anything else. A plan, research for a dial, don't compute. Yeah, Ed. I mean, I do that. When I'm doing something larger, I do that. But it's still kind of loose, right? I mean, I'll do a sketch sometimes, and it'll be maybe like 60 to 50% on with what the sketch said, and the rest, you know, I'll get going in the moment, and I'll usually have better ideas than when I actually sketched. Matt says, ignorance question. Why the glue and then the hot glue? Because the hot glue will hold it in place while the stronger tacky glue dries. I like this glue more, but it takes longer to dry, and with me handling it and doing it on the stream, it's nice to have everything set really fast. If I would have put some hot glue on here, I wouldn't have to keep readjusting it, but because I left it with just the white glue. Tacky glue doesn't take too long to dry, but the bigger pieces, I tend to knock them off if I don't have the hot glue. So it's like if you're doing woodworking, you would glue something and then use like a brad nailer to shoot little tiny nails into it to hold it together, basically, so the glue would dry. Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures. I did a impromptu show this afternoon, just digging into crap. Oh, I saw that. I saw the title for that, Bill. I thought it was funny. Cleaning up my crap table and organize and playing with the toys. Yeah, no, that's cool. I like that. And once I get all that technical mumbo jumbo sorted out, I might be more prone to do a middle of the day stream here and there. All right, so we got this. What else? What else does this guy need? We were talking about a hover platform. I mean, this scale's okay. That's all right next to him. A hover platform. Let me see if I have some of that silicone mold putty. Is that what this is? It is. I don't know. It's going to be pretty tricky. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about that. It's going to be difficult to get, especially those little pinholes is going to want to screw it up. Go for it. Go for it. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, dude, they're saying hello to Go For It. Goodness gracious. What's up, Go For It Painting? I thought everyone was telling me to just do the mold. How you doing, Go For It Painting? Welcome. He needs a Stargate. We do need a Stargate. Well, I think we'll probably end up with one eventually. Hover platform, huh? Well, let's just make something simple real quick. And we can do more than one if we have time. So let me jump over to the Hotwire cam. Do a knee break on that. It wasn't going to fit in this workspace. All right. As you can see, not really sure how to do this, but all right, let me take a look. Do the mold, Kung Fu Random Fu. Take care, Brian Jared. Gotta go hit the sack, said Bill. Good journey, everyone. Good journalism, Random Dio. Take care, Bill. Have a good night. I'm sure I'll see you soon. What a funk. What's up, What a Funk? How you doing tonight? You just up chilling tonight, or you working on something, man? Dude, why am I hungry? I just ate dinner, and I'm like freaking starving right now. Munch on a Christmas cookie. Decisions. Chilling right now. Got event all day tomorrow and next day. Yeah, man, I'm sure that's got to be quite tiring. So, John, I think you remember on your stream yesterday, I was talking about making some stuff for a Cosmic Legions figure, and you didn't know what that was. I'll show you here in a second. This is just like I don't know, I was just trying to come up with some random ideas, go figure, to go along with the figure. So this is the figure. He's a prison warden in a cosmic intergalactic space prison thing. And he's a big old dude. And so I have this computer console thing I made that originally wasn't going to go with him, but the colors kind of matched up, and it's got like the wood grain on it. That's kind of the thing I was testing out when I made this. And so yeah, I'm just going to make some stuff in this color scheme. We got a little some kind of something science fiction random space taker upper prop, and this right here is going to be some kind of like hover platform for moving things around near him. So that's what we're working on. The wood grain, yeah, dude, I love the way the wood grain came out. It's popsicle sticks, John. Popsicle sticks stained with some wood stain down in the garage. Now these little bits here were laser cut out. I used a laser cutter to make those and glue them together. But yeah, popsicle sticks have quite a nice wood grain to them when you stain them, for sure. Space alien emissions tester. Toolbox with mini console trademark. Yeah, there you go, Fat Red. We can go with that. I feel like I should have cut into this before I glued that on just now, because now I'm thinking like it would be cool to have some kind of something. I could just do it on the front. It doesn't feel right though. Let's see, this is to there. All right. Look, where's the other ruler? So is Cosmic Legion a show or an action figure? It's a, yeah. That's what Fat Red said. It's a series of like these Mythic Legions is the medieval like fantasy version of it, and I think they were toy designers that worked at a big major company, and they split off and did their own indie thing, and now they're like a pretty huge action figure, still independent, but pretty well-known action figure line. Okay. So it's like half plus a little, so half plus that. All right. Oh, whoa, I'm going way too easy there. Half plus that, so it's like right there. Where's the knife? I'm all over the place tonight. Let me get the knife. Yeah, Axion has all the answers for sure. It's they're pretty expensive, John. But they have really, really nice paint and sculpted details on them. I mean, you could see like look at all the different textures on here. Like, you know, it's not just a straight. It's almost like a posable statue, kind of how it has all the different, like every texture, every surface has a different texture. Pretty cool. I kind of like, this is my friends, I kind of like the medieval looking stuff too that they have, the fantasy stuff. I haven't bought any yet. If I go down that road, man, it's gonna get ugly probably. But maybe I could control myself and just get one or two. We'll see. We'll see. They have one. I don't know if you're into the Father Christmas. I like that. That figure is pretty cool. I know Ed has both of them. They have a red and a green version. Is that a little crooked? It's a little crooked, but it'll be all right. Oh, they work for McFarlane and Masters Universe, I see. How hard would it be to make gauges? Oh, like that one? Yeah, not too hard. I mean, getting them, I don't have a material that's as thin as the little thing, but, you could... It's 3 pieces of wood. It's a back, a rim, and then that. But honestly, you could make a mold of that like no problem. You wouldn't technically be able to sell that. You shouldn't. But you could get a little piece of clay, some Sculpey, and make something very similar to this. I would say pretty easily. And then you could mold that. Or you could design it in Blender and then print as many as you like. Just gonna break the edges on this a little bit. Whenever sanding foam, you should definitely wear a mask. I'm only doing a tiny little bit here, so it's not too bad, but that foam dust is not great. Okay, so we got that. I need something round. I could just use water bottle caps, but it's kind of lame. Let me see what I got laser cut out. Nah, I don't really have anything that I like for it. So, I mean, it really doesn't need round things on the bottom. It could be just like this. Actually, we could do squares. Let me go to the hot wire cam real quick. Let's see. You could remove those front canisters and mold those. Yeah, that's true, Ed. I'd probably need to do a 2-part mold on these, I think. But yeah, that's true. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Every time, look, Briscoe, don't call me out like that, man. Might look cool. Yeah, I have the mask right here, and I do use the mask when I'm not on the stream. But on the stream, I'm like trying to take the headphones off and then move everything around, and I usually open the window and everything too. Okay. We're just gonna loosey-goosey this, because, you know, why not? That's kind of what I do here, so we're just gonna go ahead and stick with that program for now. Oh, we're running out of hot glue. And I'll tell you one thing, when I'm doing that, I am holding my breath most of the time. I try to get away from it before I take a breath in. It's really, like, it dissipates very quickly, but if you catch, like, a little bit of that smoke coming off, that is not good. You know, the thing is, though, a lot of stuff that's arts and crafts, or even, you know, especially, like, industrial manufacturing, there's stuff like that. There's fumes, and there's stuff related that is not good for you. And ideally, you would like to have some good ventilation and a mask, or a mask. Both would probably be better. That's believable. It's not too bad. So we're gonna add some something on here. What are we gonna add? Some something. Man, I would totally laser cut this, and it would look awesome. But we're not gonna do that right now. Let's just see what it looks like. Loosey Goosey is better than free ball. I don't know. It just depends, man. You got your loosey goosey free balling, leaving you all cattywampus. Could be a problem. That one's too small. Fat Red Food, did you get that package I sent you yet? I'm guessing no. Probably not. Yeah, no, it would be too soon. Yeah, you better not mess with that shipping manager. Right on, man. Let me know. Like me some cryptids. All right. I know I asked Ed this, and I don't think I read the response. Ed, you still got that Father Christmas, the green one in the box, or did you open up and play with it yet? And random sci-fi, yeah, Eduardo. That's kind of been the theme lately for sure. Nice. Okay, so I was wondering. Cool. Cool. Yeah, Santa in red does look better. I mean, the green one looks cool, don't get me wrong, but you think of Santa Claus in red. This one is too wimpy. We don't need all that. A couple of these. What we got? Beast of Bray. Gonna have to make some more sci-fi crates to go along with this. this is kind of, you know, it's very simple, but it's actually kind of cool. You know, just a little floating platform thing. I need to do something in the back for propulsion as well. I guess it could just be something simple like that. Let's go to the hot wire and take a look. It's gonna be green, man. Now, where'd I put it? It'll be like a green and gray combination like this. No wood grain on this, though, I don't think. I could have done some wood grain on here. Probably not, though. But yeah, green and gray. The inside might be green, or the inside might be gray, and this will be green. I feel like gray should be the bumper, though. I don't know. We'll see. And then the bottom parts will be something different, like a combination of maybe black with like copper for the little bits. Green, man, green. Right on, Eduardo. Too much hot glue. Good grief. Alright, screw it. We're putting it on anyway. RR, how you doing? Welcome. I'm an old dog. 22, yeah. Me too, Eduardo. I'm right around there. I'm 21 and a half. Have a good night, man. Thanks for hanging out. Pretty cool. It's very plain Jane, but I think I like it. I could do something up here. You know what, just a few simple panels would probably look good here and there on this. Yep. Good morning. Yeah, it's almost morning. It's 12:43 a.m. here, so just after midnight. Yeah, some people stick to one scale, but there's good stuff in all the scales now, to be quite honest. Maybe something up here. What do we want up there? Yeah, something like that. That looks good. Little bumper. Just 2 little dabs of hot glue should do it. Boop, boop. Okay, so a little hover platform. Go next to this dude. I mean, I guess you could move this piece of equipment on it. Technically. Even this big old thing, if you had it tied down just so. I think I'm going to mess with a monitor. It's kind of overkill. Put a couple of little pieces on the back here, though. extra glue. Pinstripes. Needs pinstripes. Yeah, pinstripes would be cool. What I need to start doing is, now that I got my airbrush, I suck with it, but I have it set up. I need to use the laser cutter to laser cut, design some templates, and then I can just, you know, easy peasy stencil. That'll make all that stuff a lot easier than trying to do it with tape or using a mask by hand. Do I want to do one more something? Maybe I'll do a simple crate or two that can go on there. Something real simple. All right, back to the hot wire cam with these scallywags. Black Knight. Hey, what's up, Aaron? Just got home from work, huh? Right on, right on. So if you're, what do we got? I got my Wang Blade Master from Amazon, and my box is jacked up. What? I tell you. I hope they packed it well, man. I hope they packed it well for you. I tell you who does a good job of packing. It's those guys over at Hella Dope Toys. You should check out helladopetoys.com. They ship things out usually within the next day, and they always pack their boxes well. So, let me show you what we were working on tonight, Aaron. playing around. No packaging in the box at all. Yeah, that's about right, man. We're playing around trying to make some stuff that might go with the old slog here. We had this I made on another stream, and that's the one that's got the wood grain on there. And I'm pretty liking the way that came out. Ed made a suggestion on doing the green with the wood grain. And so all of this stuff is going to be kind of that green and gray. Just some random pieces of stuff that would look cool next to him. We got a little hover platform right here. Pretty cool. And we're going to do some working on making just a couple of crates to go on here real quick. I don't know what I'm going to do with the crates. I never know what I'm going to do with anything. It's going to be real simple. Because, as you know, usually when you arrive, the Black Knight is like the herald of me almost getting off the stream. Okay. That's too thick. This is too uneven, crooked. Yep, we're gonna have to cut something else. That might work. Nope, back to the hot wire cam. What do we got? That's because you didn't get it from hell. Wait, Aaron, you knew what you were getting into. Yeah, there you go. All right. That's rough. Well, on the upside, Amazon is super easy for returns. They can sometimes make you jump through a few hoops because you got to get on the phone with them or do the chat. But I haven't had them yet fail to refund or give me the money back. It's just, you know, spending your time messing with them. Only $61. I need my $61, dude. I'm sure you do too. I mean, what is that these days? Like a loaf of bread and a bag of apples or something? Gotta eat though. Maybe I'll make some stencils for something on these crates. That'd be an easy way to kind of like jazz them up a little bit. What are we gonna do on the back? The back needs to be longer. Nice. This might be the first stream without painting. I mean, I do stuff like I made that. The speeder, I didn't paint on that stream, but I might have painted something else to start with. Yeah, usually I have a project or something ready to go. I don't know about that though. There's actually quite a few of those streams now. They're not numbered or anything. I think I'm over 30, maybe 40. I don't know. I have to go look. It's quite a few. Surely there's one in there. All right. We'll just get a couple of doohickeys on each one. I think we'll call it at that. Call these done. Tweezers, where are you? Okay, so got a couple of little pieces of cargo to go on our hover platform there. That'll work. Oh, I didn't even realize this. I put two exactly the same pattern. I wouldn't have done that. I don't like them all having the same two boops on them, but it's already done. I mean, I guess it's not too bad. Kind of makes sense. It's like going to be a status, probably green, red, green, red, green, red. I might have put them side by side on the crates if I would have realized that. Definitely one of a few without painting. Yeah. I mean, I could paint this now, probably, if I wanted to. Is this dry enough? Do I feel like doing some painting now? If you make stencils and or jigs with your laser cutter, you could add kits to your Etsy. Yeah, I need to think about that stuff a little bit more. What are you thinking about, Fat Red Foo? I mean, you just mean like stencil kits where I just like sell some little pre-shot stencils of like space designs or something like that? Presuming the person has an airbrush, I guess you could use like a sponge brush to paint through, or just a paintbrush. It's harder though, especially the wood material is kind of thick. Airbrush would be ideal. It works. Space always has symmetry. Yeah, it works. It works. It's given me, I don't know what it is, like a weird vibe. Like I feel like it just needs to be a little different. There we go. Ah! Now that looks like a face to me. He's like, ah. That's all right. He could be a face. But I feel better about it now. Yeah, stuff like that. Just trying to help you flesh out your offerings. Yeah, and you're totally right, Fat Red Foo. I need to get some items on there, especially things like that that are repeatable, that doesn't require me to build it by hand so much. And I'm gonna move. Well, I should be moving towards that. I will still do handmade stuff, but yeah, some items like that, definitely a good idea. A little stencil kit. That's something to think about. I like that. Man, I'm feeling kind of lazy now. How long have we been going? Oh, it's 1:08 in the morning already. 2 hours and 17 minutes. It's not too bad. We still have 10 people in here. Okay. Looks like we had about 17, 18 in here at one point. It always gets to about midnight and people are just like, they're done. Everyone kind of passes out, and then you just get the diehards in here up with me in the middle of the night. If you make a bunch, you make some good money. Maybe hella, yeah, maybe. I mean, I would be open to working with Hella Dope, and they know that. We've discussed a little bit, and if it gets to that point. D-pad next to mouth. I'm never done. Yeah, Ed, you don't even freaking sleep, dude. You're like a mummy or something at this point. The cool crowd stays the whole time. See, this D-pad is janky, though. Ideally, the D-pad should be, like, close enough to touch. Putting a D-pad over here is, like, retarded. Like, who the hell's going to reach over and touch? It's bugging me. I should have put a little raised platform underneath it. It's too much with the D-pad, I think. I'm gonna leave it alone. Leave it alone. It'll be okay. It'll be okay, damn it. It'll be okay. What am I gonna do with this? I want to put this somewhere. Where were those? I had some angle pieces that have just disappeared into the abyss. Wonder if that could look like a heat sink. Yeah, I like that. That looks cool. I'm the undead, plus I live primarily on coffee, right? Yeah. My dad was kind of like that for a long time, Ed. I mean, he was drinking pots and pots of coffee a day. He always had a thermos strapped to him. But he had to slow down with it. So much for leaving it alone. Yeah, well, what are you going to do? I'm leaving that alone, Ed. I'm leaving that alone. The face. That's what I meant, man. That's what I meant. But yeah. I don't know, I like that. That looks cool. Yeah, those little angle bits from, you know, cutting bevels on stuff, I save those because they always add like some extra character. Alright, well, you know, it's just a simple thing, but I think it's pretty cool. I think it'll look good once it's painted up and you have the crates and stuff on it. It'll all make sense. Need a different camera angle there, but yeah. Whoa. Man overboard. Maybe I'll paint some of this stuff on an Instagram reel tomorrow. I need to do some more reels, so that might be halfway decent content for that. Although I'll say with reels, people seem to like it more when I build the whole thing and go through the whole process. But that's kind of like a juggling thing with this, because I need something to film for making reels. I need something to film for making lives, and something to film for making long form videos, which I haven't done any long form videos in a while, even though I was going to make one of the speeder and some other stuff too. But we'll get there. We're not flocking it, man. We're not flocking it. All right. 2 hours and 25 minutes. We built this random science fiction thing. We built these two crates and the cargo hover platform because we discovered that Slog is not just a warden, but he also is the manager of a warehouse or shipping department somewhere. And that's why he's hanging out with this hover platform. It's also part of the reason why I look so disgruntled, because the man doesn't get any sleep. It's got too much to do, and that's just how it is. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. Special thanks to Fat Red Foo for being my first channel member, and for Bill at Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures for being my second channel member and signing up today. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate everyone else as well. Hope everyone has a good night and a great weekend.